So these are pretty straightforward. You can use a calculator. On 23, do you remember what the straight lines mean?
Always.
Always positive. It's absolute value. So figure out what's inside. If it's negative, turn it positive. If it's positive, it stays positive. Absolute value. Now the fractions. 21, when you multiply fractions, if the original problem's a fraction, they want the answer as a fraction. So all you do is make this over 1. You go top times top is negative 11. Bottom times bottom is 8. And in algebra, you can just leave it improper. You could write that as negative 1 3/8 if you wanted to, but you don't need to. If you get an improper, the only time you got to do that, make it mixed, is if they tell you to. If you look at this one, before you even solve it, you can simplify this somehow to make it a lot easier. You could do that, but there's something even easier.
Wait, which one?
27. There's something you can do real easy here to make it.
Sevens
Sevens can cross cancel. Because this is like a 7 over 1. So then this just turns to a negative 1. And this turns to a 1. So all it is negative 4 times negative 1 times 3. Same thing here. Even though they're not next to each other, remember it's commutative. So this 13 could cross cancel with that. You guys all understand that? Because it's on top and that's on the bottom. So then this is just a 1. So remember, this one has 4 negatives, so they'll all cancel. So it's just 1 times 2 times 2 times 2. Okay? I just want to point this one out. What will happen to the 2's and the 3's? Yep. Negative x. Same thing here. Here's a 7 and there's a 7 on the bottom here. They'll just cancel. So remember, when you're multiplying letters, you add the tops. Squared, cubed, and fourth. 2 plus 3 plus 4 is 9. And there's 3 negatives, so it'll stay negative because 2 of them will cancel. A times A times A is A to the 3rd. Yeah.
Wait, do we have to do one?
Which one?
No, we're doing no.
Oh, okay, so it's
Yeah, so make sure you just do the evens now. Oh yeah, I showed you 27 and 29. You didn't even have to
Oh,
do it.
sweet.
Sorry.
It's like,
And 21, you didn't even have to do it. Jeez.
it's like, well.
Well, it's good to know them anyway. Maybe I should.